Hey guys, Winterspire 1127 here, bringing you Naruto chapter 590. I will always love you. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm sorry, that is the title of the chapter, by the way. I will always love you. I mean, someone is gonna do that. So anyway, yeah, the Naruto chapter. It begins back with Naruto and Tobi. We see the Jinchuriki, the dead Jinchuriki, finally disappearing because of the deactivated Edo Tensei. Tobi is questioning whether Kabuto had failed, and Naruto is like, "Hey, don't look away. Your opponent's right here." And then we cut back to Madara and the 5 Kages. So the Kages, they're still holding their ground. They're not giving up. And Madara looks like he's about to deliver a killing blow, but his perfect Susanoo is disappearing, and he is now also disappearing as well because of the freaking Edo Tensei. God damn it! I know the fact that I was hoping that Madara would stick around a little longer, or at least before he disappears, at least kill one character. I mean, come on, it's freaking Madara! Who knows, maybe he'll use Izanagi to escape this. Who knows? But then we cut back to the Uchiha brothers again, and before Itachi could disappear, he was about to show, instead of telling Sasuke about what happened, he wanted to show Sasuke that night where the Uchiha Massacre by Genjutsu. So yes, most of this chapter is flashbacks. Yeah, sorry guys. No action today, just gonna be flashbacks. But anyway, these flashbacks aren't actually that bad. I mean, we actually we do actually learn a little bit more of what happened behind the massacre, and there are still some questions about it. The first part we see is Itachi and his friend Shisui. They're discussing about the Uchiha coup d'etat, and they said that if it happens, if a civil war happens in Konoha, that means the other countries will try to attack, and another war will begin. Apparently, Shisui tried to use Koto Matsukami to stop the coup d'etat, but Danzo took his eye. Somehow. Come to think of it, why did Danzo steal... No, not more like why, more like how he stole Shisui's eye. And did Shisui wanted Danzo to have it, or did he try to fight against Danzo, but he failed at it? I mean, I guess we won't know about that anytime soon. Hell, we probably won't know about it ever. But whatever. But anyway, Shisui, he decides to give his last eye to Itachi, and he asks him to protect the village and the Uchiha name. Yeah, Shisui pulls his eye right out. I'm actually surprised at this. I mean, it's gotta be really painful to get your eye pulled out. I mean, why is he not screaming in pain? Then again, it's an Uchiha, so whatever. Anyway, we cut back to the, and then we get to see the Hokage and his 3 followers, Homura, Koharu, and Danzo. Yay! You can see Sarutobi again! Yay! I like him. Anyway, they're discussing about what to do with the Uchihas. They didn't actually plan on trying to kill all the Uchihas. It seems like only Danzo and Koharu wanted to kill them all to save their village. Here's he says that they should come up with a plan before the Uchiha try to start a civil war. And Danzo, being Danzo, he says that the Uchiha must be stopped in order to avoid chaos. And that means to kill the children who know nothing. This has always been bugging me, but apparently it's confirmed that almost all the Uchihas in the Uchiha clan are going along with the coup d'etat, but the children don't even know anything. So why kill the children, and why not just kill the Uchihas that are going along with the coup d'etat? Hell, kill the guilty Uchihas and save the innocent ones. I mean, really, children? I mean, it's not just Sasuke I mean, why not the other children? Why not? Anyway, I like the fact in this flashback that we see that Hiruzen actually wanted to deal with the Uchihas by talking with them and not by, fighting against them. I liked this because when Toby was talking about the Uchiha Massacre and what led to it, he said that Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, he just reluctantly agreed to it, even though even though he is the Hokage. And it said that all three of the elders agreed to this, and seeing Hiruzen actually trying to reason with them, trying to try to save Konoha by trying to persuade the Uchihas with words and not by force. That is what I liked about it. And I also like the fact that not all of the elders really wanted to kill all the Uchihas. It was only Danzo and Koharu. I don't know about Homura though. I don't know what he has to say. Sarutobi, he asked Itachi to buy them a little time so they could come up with a plan. But Danzo and Itachi, they meet at this, I don't know where this is. It looks like some weird looking hideout. He says that it's possible that to save Sasuke before the coup d'etat, but he also says that if this happens, then Sasuke will learn everything and, try to get revenge. He's asking Itachi to choose which side he's on. And I like the fact that they use those two Buddha statues, as, to represent a side. One statue for the Uchiha clan, and the other side to join Konoha. And of course, I like the fact that in one of the panels, Itachi walks to the statue where in the panel Danzo says to join the Konoha side. So yeah, Danzo says he has to choose a side, and he has to choose carefully. He also says that if he can go through with it, his brother can be saved. And then we cut back to Itachi again, and he's talking with Toby. Apparently, Toby managed to sneak into Konoha by slipping through the Konoha guard, and he was inspecting the Naka shrine. Is this the shrine that that revealed the secret of the Sharingan? The one that Itachi told Sasuke to go to? Anyway, Toby's identity is really a mystery. According to this chapter, it's confirmed that he is an Uchiha, and that he bears both hatred to the Uchiha and the Konoha. We know that Toby is not Madara, and so obviously he's not Shisui, so could Toby be... I don't think Toby is Obito. There is no way. He could be Zetsu clone, but it could be possible that Toby may be Izuna. Because I remember when, in the chapter, in the episode, when he talked about the origins of the Uchiha clan with Sasuke, and when he talked about when Izuna wanted Madara to take his Mangekyo Sharingan, he felt really emotional with that. I remember the one panel where he was gripping his hand and he started feeling angry. So it's possible he has some sort of connection between Madara and Izuna. So he could be Izuna Uchiha. That, or possibly the older one of the sons of Rikudo Sennin, but I don't think that's true. I think he's got to be Izuna. That's what I think. But anyway, from this scene, Itachi tells Toby that he can have his revenge on the Uchiha, but in exchange for not trying to touch the village. So did Toby was the one who killed the rest of the Uchiha? Because we haven't actually seen Itachi or Toby kill any of the Uchihas. Well, except in this chapter, we see Itachi killing Sasuke's parents. And it could be possible that Toby was the one who killed the rest of the Uchiha. So, yeah, what I said before, we cut to the massacre. That night, when the massacre begins, we get to see Itachi standing right behind his parents. And it seems like Mikoto and Fugaku, they seem to understand what Itachi's going to do and what he's going to go through. And they decide to not try to fight back and let their son kill him. It's, I don't know what to say about this, but this scene was actually pretty sad. They actually understand what Itachi is about to do, and Fugaku wants Itachi to promise to take care of Sasuke, and then Itachi starts crying, and the sword that he was holding, he was shaking. Also, I noticed that his sword, it looks like it has some blood on it, so maybe he did kill some of his clan members, I guess. Anyway, Fugaku, his final words, he says that even though our way of thinking is different, I'm proud of you, no matter what. In the next page, Itachi starts crying, and you get to see the dead bodies of Fugaku and Mikoto. I gotta admit, it was kind of sad. Itachi, he was so sad. He loved his parents, apparently, and he didn't really want to do this, but he had to for the sake of Konoha. And even though Mikoto and Fugaku, they were going along with the coup d'etat, they didn't want to do anything. They still respected their son, and they were proud of them no matter what. And they decided to accept the fact that they're gonna die. It's kind of sad. Them being killed by the hands of their own son. It is sad. And seeing Itachi cry, that was sad too. And yeah, the flashback ends there, and again, another sad moment. Well, sad moment for some of the Uchiha fans out there. He says he has these final words. He said that I use these hands to keep you far away from me because I didn't want you to get involved. He failed in a way, and Itachi had to go through so much through this. And he also says, I know speaking to you isn't going to tell you anything. It may not change your viewpoints, but he says, I just want to at least show you the truth, even if it was a little. And then the chapter ends with his final words saying, you never have to forgive me. No matter what happens to you from here on out, I will always love you. And he gives him, I guess, a little small headbutt. I thought he was going to poke his forehead, but no. He just gives him a little headbutt. And that was his final words. So yeah, that's the end of Naruto chapter 590. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't like the beginning of seeing the Edo Tensei disappearing and then seeing Madara about to disappear. I didn't want Madara to disappear! Not yet! At least kill off one character before he dies! To be honest, I feel like he should stick around for a while so that, I don't know, maybe one character can try to defeat him in a way. Yeah, and who knows, maybe he could use Izanagi to escape the Edo Tensei? It's possible. I mean, if Itachi can escape Edo Tensei, why can't Madara? But I will admit that most of these chapters were flashbacks, and I was actually hoping to move on from the Uchihas and get back to like the fights, maybe Naruto and Tobi or the Allied Shinobi Forces. But no, we had to go back and see the Uchiha Massacre, what really went down, and even though it was a little bit, I will admit that flashback, it was decent. But it still raised so many questions, like who really is Tobi, and did Shisui really die of natural causes? And how did Danzo even steal Shisui's eye anyway? Is this really the end of all the Edo Tenseis? I mean, I'm still in denial at the moment, unless I actually see the Edo Tenseis disappearing for good. Then I'll believe that Edo Tensei has been deactivated. But if it is, then I guess all that's left now is the Zetsus and Tobi. And as for what Itachi had to say with Sasuke, I gotta admit, it was kind of sad, really, seeing him go. But and to be honest, I think this so-called death of his was way better than the death he had after the Sasuke and Itachi fight. Is Sasuke actually going to change when Itachi disappears? It could be possible, but then again, he could still continue on trying to destroy Konoha. He has an excuse now. I mean, no matter what, his brother's gonna love him. But if he does go through with it, I still think it was stupid and pointless. I still think he should have tried to kill the people responsible for the massacre. That's it. In that case, he should probably try to kill Tobi. You ever thought of that? So overall, it was kind of a decent chapter in terms of emotion, but when it comes to action, there wasn't any. And as for how this war is going to turn out, I guess I'll be disappointed to see no casualties at the Allied Shinobi Forces, but we'll have to see next week's chapter. So I'm gonna give this I'll just give this chapter a 7 out of 10. Granted, I did enjoy this chapter a little bit more than 589. As for whether Sasuke is going to actually change his mind to destroy Konoha, I don't know. He could, but probably not right away. He could change in like a couple of chapters. But that would be really pointless if he just changed right away. I mean, what is the deal with his character? I thought he's an Avenger. He wants to take revenge, to avenge the death of his clan. But then again, that doesn't mean that I'm going to change my opinion on Sasuke. I still don't like him. But I do like Itachi, and I'm a bit bummed out that he's gone. Yeah, I know. He was actually one of my 2 favorite Uchihas. The second one was Obito. So, rest in peace, Itachi. Again, yeah, I'll honestly prefer if we actually get to another battle, move on from the Uchihas. It's not that I don't have anything wrong with the Uchiha or retelling of the Uchiha massacres, it's just, I want to move on to something else, to another battle. Maybe continue on with the fight between Naruto and Tobi. Kakashi and Guy are there. Maybe the Allied Shinobi Forces are going to be there. Hell, maybe Madara might try to kill one of the Kages one last time before he disappears. Maybe he'll pull out another trick out of his sleeve. I'm hoping for Izanagi at least. I want him to stick around a little longer. But yeah. So yeah, that's Naruto chapter 590. Hopefully next week's chapter will be a bit better in terms of action. But I still kind of liked it because of the emotion into this chapter. So yeah, I'm Lunar Spire 1127.